Hi and welcome back to Guessagaingaming, and today I'm going to play a little bit of a game called ElementSpace. Now, just for information purposes and to start the video, it's not a game I've played a lot, and so it's going to be a bit of an exploration for me as well as you guys, because I'm not an expert. It's not like Watch Dogs or Necromancer Underhive or one of those, Phantom Doctrine, where I played it a lot and I can think of all the different things to do. Actually, I played this for probably about 6 hours the first time I got it in a sale from the PlayStation Store, and I got stuck in a part where I couldn't work out how to get past. The difficulty was very high, and I wasn't on high difficulty, and I couldn't work out how to get past it, so I kind of gave up. But I just remember the game very well. It's just got a really nice look to it. I've entered at a point which is past the tutorial, and it's the first main mission. The reason I've entered here is there is a lot of dialogue and backstory. Now, that can be good because you certainly can't say it's one of those simple games where you just start and you don't know what's going on, you don't really care, there's no story. There's a lot of story. There's story on a spaceship. This guy in the green is Captain Pythian. He's our hero, and he's an android that's we've become our friend, and she's a dignitary from this world we're trying to save, and she's also one of our allies. I gather you can make more agents and allies as you go along through the game. But there's an awful lot of story. There's first a story of how they get the android, which is all in just a cutscene with dialogue between different characters, and you can pick different dialogue choices. And then there's a cutscene later on when you get to this planet with this girl and her father about the fact they've kidnapped her son, his son, which is where we're going to try and rescue him. And there's an awful lot of it. There's so much of it, it would be crazy to try and show it in a video. It wouldn't solve anything other than the fact that you'd get bored, and even I got bored clicking through it. It's a shame because I think a lot of people might even give up just going through that. It's a lot for any game. Even I said before in the Watch Dogs Legion game, the beginning mission, the beginning kind of tutorial is very, very long, and you have to do it each time you start the mission, but at least it's action and you're actually doing something, where in this you're just watching people talk and clicking on different answers that probably don't make a lot of difference. So anyway, but as you can see, the actual game looks nice. I like the look of it. It's got a nice look. It's not, I don't know, it's not as crisp as maybe something like XCOM, but I like the kind of graphics. I think the characters look good. The environment looks nice. When you start going, all your characters move as one. I remember that part. So there they go. They're all going to run across here until they meet the bad guys, and they're the bad guys. And I like the design of the enemy. I think they've got a nice design. I like if you look at all the characters now, our characters, these big guns they have, they look nice. They look good. I like how they look. I like how the enemy look with these kind of hood things. And I like the whole look of it. Like I said, it's got a very kind of XCOM-y look to it, but it's not XCOM in many ways. But it's got a really nice look. It's got a really nice feel. So there you can see we can do different things. We can pull that guy towards us. We can ask someone to think. We can overwatch, or we can shoot him. We can shoot him. And the health bar goes down, and the shooting looks good. It's not, it's not spectacular, but it's good for what it is. It's nice. I like the game a lot. So there you go. Then we move on to them, and their guy goes there. They've blinded our android friend. That's not very nice, is it? That guy goes there. So yeah, if you get melee locked, it's a bit like it was in Necromunda, when if you get caught with someone in a melee lock, you have to break out of it, you don't just walk away. So that's a similar thing to this. And yeah, so now it's saying we can go again, so we'll move him over there, I think. And then he's got a... So we've got her, we can put her... You can do something to him. I'm just going through this very basically, so I'm not going through the details of every single ability, because that's not kind of what this is at the moment. I'm just showing you the basics of the game. And then she can run over there so she won't get shot and she'll be in cover. And as you can see, the feel of it is yeah, XCOM-y. The other games I've played, except Watch Dogs Legion on this channel, which is Necromunda, Underhive Wars and Phantom Doctrine, it's got that run for cover, Overwatch. You can line up your players there. You've got health bar. Really want to kill that guy there, but I'm not sure if we can, so we'll go there. I can't remember what that red circle means. Oh, I think it means it's some poisonous gas cloud by the look of it. I'm just guessing because this is a poisonous looking gas cloud, and we'll overwatch because that's always the thing to do when you don't know what to do. There you go. And they shoot us, that's their turn. They've only got one guy. This game, like I said, I remember it for being not easy. And like I said, I got into about 5 hours of it. I checked from the original game I played, and I just got stuck on a level which I went back to quite a lot of times, but I just couldn't get past it. But I wanted to, and that's the thing. It's not a game where I got to a point and thought, right, that's it, I give up. I don't like it. I liked it. I wanted to get past the level. I wanted to go further. I liked the combat. I liked how it looked. Yes, there was quite a lot of dialogue, but that's okay. You can just, do something on your phone while you're skipping through it, which is what I was doing. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot, and it's a shame that I couldn't get past it. I can shoot him. The animations of the shooting are nice. Everything about it is good. Like I said in the previous video when I was talking about doing this. It's not perfect. Like I said, the dialogue's overwordy. I found it difficult, and I'm used to these kind of games, and I found it difficult. But it's got a lot to it. There's a lot of story. The way the animations and the systems work is good. I can't force anything in that. The reason I kept getting killed was because basically in that mission new enemies kept coming in, and I only had these 3 people, and there was a ridiculous amount of enemies to how many people I had to keep fighting, and they were getting killed. And even though they could keep healing different people, at a certain point you can't keep healing 3 people. It was impossible, and I just couldn't work out how to keep my people alive or saving the person I was meant to save. But that wasn't down to the system of the game, that was just difficulty, or maybe I was doing something wrong. After playing this, I'm going to go back to that and try that again. In fact, I may even make a video doing it so you can watch me get killed. Yeah, I really like the system. If this game if it came out in a different situation, or if someone showed you this and said it was equal to XCOM kind of game or something like that, you would believe that. You wouldn't look at this and go, oh my god, this looks rubbish. It looks good. It's got a nice look to it. It's not XCOM, you can tell that straight away, but it looks nice. The animations are fine. I don't know anything about the history of this game. It's not an old game, but it's not just come out. Well, we finished, we've killed those 2 guys. and yeah, it's not it's good. Like I said, I'm just amazed that a game, there's not that many games that are kind of this. There's lots of turn-based games that are kind of very basic. There's nothing wrong with that. They've got very simple graphics, or they're anime kind of graphics, or they're cartoony graphics, and they're fine if that's what people like. There's nothing wrong with them. But there's not many games with this kind of more serious XCOM style graphic for turn-based games. There's not that many I've found, especially set in a space kind of universe, which obviously Phantom Doctrine isn't, Necromanda Under Hyperforce isn't really. There's lots of Western-based games that are a bit like that, Hard West and things like that, but they're, again, obviously not space. So, and they're more cartoony anyway in their graphics. So I just find it amazing that this game is so unnoticed, for the fact that all it would have needed, I don't know anything about the people that made it, but all it would have needed is someone to just do a little bit more work on it, maybe cut down the dialogue, and then they've got a really good graphically sound systems, run well. I didn't have any problems with freezing or drop-ins or anything, so that's all they'd need, is just a little bit of something, and this could be really good. And even the way it is, I'm just amazed that it's so under the radar. I've never heard anyone mention it really. When I went to buy it, I couldn't really find much about it. It's not got good reviews from anywhere particularly, including the PlayStation Store. But I took a chance, and like I said, look, you look at this bit, it looks good. You know, it's not amazing, it's not like a new generation console amazing, but it looks nice. You know, if you saw this, and you like turn-based games, especially if you like XCOM, you would be wanting to play this. I want to play this, and it's just a shame that the first time I played through, number one, even this time, the dialogue is a lot. I'm not pushing, but I've saved you that part. And number two, that you get to a part where it's very difficult, and I'm going to play that again later on today or tomorrow, just to see if I can get through it, and maybe having a fresh look at it, I'll be able to do differently. Maybe if I play through on these settings to get to that point, maybe it was the settings I had originally, I don't know. So I'm going to continue on, because I really want to like this game. I want to play it. I want to get past 5 hours. I really want to, but I just haven't. So anyway, that's a look at this. I'm not going to run through the whole thing now, because I've not really been explaining the actual gunplay and the things I'm doing, other than just I'm shooting and killing in a kind of turn-based way. It's more to show you the overview of the whole game, and I'll run through this mission after I finish the video, and then I'll probably take up a video from the next mission, whatever that is, and then I'll probably explain a little bit more about some of the things I'm doing, partly because I don't remember myself, and I've been kind of learning a little bit, remembering. I literally went straight into this morning and just started it. I didn't do any kind of playthrough to work out how to do the controls or what was what. So I'm going to run through this, just to get used to it a little bit more. And then once I finish this mission, if I manage to without being killed, or if not, I'll do it again, I'll probably play on another video for this, just to go through a bit more of the actual gameplay. And yeah, that's ElementSpace. So it's an interesting game. It's a game I really like the look of. I really like how the characters look. They look different to anything I've seen in other games. They've got a nice look. The graphics are nice. Of course, it's not perfect. XCOM's not perfect by a long way, but it's got a lot about it, for the fact that it's really like a nothing game that no one talks about, that's got negative reviews everywhere, and it's just gone completely under the radar. And like I said, all it would need is a little bit of something, and this could be a fantastic game. And it's good, and if I can get through it past where I got killed last time, this time it'll be even better. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you're having a lovely day, and take care.